Previously on Vagabonds.
Why would we walk into a lion's den if our intentions were to eradicate you?
Once you guys get sort of out of the area of Caraclo, you get a call. Somebody named Sherilyn Freed.
You should find a different position.
So, now what?
I guess we have a party to go to.
I'm not, uncomfortable with the party. I just don't really want anything to do with it.
Are they mini tacos?
Well, I just ate a taco.
It's laced with ghost pepper.
I want to rummage through Jane's shit.
So I open the safe, which is a little bit too small for the teddy bear, but I sort of cram it into the safe. And then I take something out of my pocket about the size of a coin and put it right at the very edge of the safe, and then I close the safe.
Io, you're the only one who notices that there is a figure dressed in black in your room.
I'm at Taco Strike, and I'm at Failed the Gale Strike.
Bo, so your mattress catches fire.
I do my best to, flip out of the bed while also grabbing the knife.
I think that does actually mean that you have now taken 3 strikes.
Who the fuck are you?
So you put out the fire with the corpse of an assassin.
Shit, where's the attacker?
This is the first time an episode has ended with someone unconscious that wasn't Bo.
Hey, welcome back, guys. I am Graham, as usual, and joined again by the 3 contract weasels.
Weasels works. I'm Mike, and I play Bo Crescenzo.
I'm Megan, and I play I.O. Jewel.
I'm Perry, and I play Jane.
And last time we spoke...
Oh my god, I just remembered what happened last time.
Yeah, you're dead.
Sorry.
So Perry no longer plays Jane. She plays her new... Well, she now plays Jane 3.
I'm Perry, and I play a corpse.
Last time we played, you guys were having a lovely beach vacation, right?
Something to that effect.
In all
Yeah,
fairness, we were warned about assassins if we filched on the deal.
But we were like, fuck that, that'll be episodes from now.
It's not going to happen right at the end.
Also, there's no solid evidence that these are those assassins. These might just be other assassins.
I mean, we've bothered a lot of people.
Exactly. I did make note last episode of how we are just consistently fucking over every single person we meet. So...
I mean... So?
They could be pro bono assassins. Guys who just wander around killing people for, out of the goodness of their hearts, I guess. So yeah.
Oh shit, I need my dice.
Bo had... Yes.
Keep going.
Bo had set his room on fire
I put it out with the now dead body of the guy that tried to stab me.
Yes.
Which
I
seems
think
fair.
IOU had successfully knocked your dude out.
Yes. I was on that shit.
Jane successfully ran into the knife neck first.
Oh, and then I also breached Jane's room.
I was lying down, wasn't I?
You were lying down, yes. I just wanted to frame it like it was a success.
Alright, since I'm unconscious / dead, I will be silent.
Okay. Speak unless spoken to. So I think Io, you had gone into the room. Bo, you were still, I think, dealing with it. And also, you have not heard from Pixel. You don't know where Pixel is at this precise moment, but they no longer appear to have their usual omniscient control over the ship. Who wants to start?
We've been hacked! So at this point, Bo is first of all going to put on some clothes because he was just running around in his boxers for the past...
Thank God.
Probably only 3 minutes. I imagine it all happened pretty quickly. But
it all happened so fast.
It all happened so fast. And then Jane was dead and I don't know what happened. Yeah, Bo's gonna put on some clothes and head out into the hallway and search for his teammates, party? The friends?
The gang.
The gang,
All right.
yes.
In the hallway, you can see that Jane and Io's doors are both kind of yanked open in the same way that you had to yank yours open.
I at least know that I was okay. We did
Yeah,
speak.
we met in the hall.
Yeah,
And
before
I
I
reminded
went...
you to put out the fire if
Yeah.
we don't have oxygen.
Right, I went to put out the fire, and that has been successfully completed.
Io, you're standing in the room with
Yeah.
Itch is dark,
Yeah.
and Jane is lying on a bed.
Yeah.
And actually, as you approach, you notice that her throat has in fact been cut.
Sweet.
Yeah, so that's a good time.
I let it bleed. No, shut up, you're dead. I'm going to grab like a blanket or sheet or whatever I can find and try to stop the bleeding.
All right, I will have you make a flames roll for your medicine. And I think I haven't actually drawn any cards. I think it's going to be extra challenging because it is like it's dark and it's kind of crappy. So I'm going to make it at least a 2.
Ooh. I got one success.
Okay, so you kind of wrap it and hope for the best.
I make a noose.
You can now drag Jane neck first through the halls of the ship. So now what are you going to try and do?
I guess try to get my bearings and figure out what's going on.
The room appears to be empty. The lights are all still off. There is no sound from the engines, like the usual thrum of the ship being active isn't functioning. And you can hear Bo rustling in his room, trying to get his shit together.
I'm going to use the comms and try to contact Pixel.
It's a little crackly and faint, but Pixel does eventually sort of respond, and like for a robot, Pixel is in kind of a state. Every time they talk, they like begin like 3 or 4 different sentences and then just kind of go with the last one because I don't know, that by like default. So just kind of go, yes, Io?
Are you okay, Pixel? Do you know what's going on?
The ship is down and I can't sense anything. Usually I can sense everything outside and inside, but right now everything's just this room. This body.
Great. That's wonderful. Are you able to help us?
We're working on the core right now, trying to get the ship back online.
What can we do to help?
Seems to be external interference. That's what the system keeps saying. I don't know.
Great. Bo,
Yes?
what are you doing? Where are you?
Well, you know, there was a fire. I had to put that out.
Yeah. Did you put out
There's
the
a dead
fire?
body in my room now, and I'm trying to figure out what to do with that. You know, I got problems.
Just put it on the fire.
There's no fire.
All right. Well, anyway, Jane is in here, and I think if she's not dead, she's dying.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I'll go running into the room, and,
Stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop. No, I'm not on fire.
Nothing is on fire anymore.
Nothing's on fire
The fire's
anymore.
out. You put it out with the corpse of an assassin.
Yeah. So I see there's just like Jane's lying on her bed covered in blood, and there's just like a sheet on her neck, just lying there. Like, oh, you did a lot here. I see you did good work. Okay, let me try.
Oh boy.
And yeah, I'm going to make a flames roll to see if I can, you know, do anything about the situation.
All right, I'm gonna again make it a level 2 because I have a level 2.
Okay, I got 1.
Yeah, you don't succeed.
I just kind of rearranged the sheet. I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's good, that's better. What the fuck is going on? Where is our robot friend? Why is our ship not functioning, etc.?
I don't know. I talked to Pixel. I'm sure you heard the same thing I did. They're trying to work on getting everything up and running.
Is there, like, a window? Can I look out the window?
Space window?
Space window.
Space window? I assume there's some sort of viewport, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, like, it takes you... Actually, why don't we make it a Gale challenge? I'll make it level 1, though.
Okay.
It's perception check, basically.
Alright, I got 2 weaves. Yeah, 2 successes.
Yeah, you do manage to, like, find a window. You, like, check a few windows. It takes you a few minutes.
Well, I imagine the angle's not the greatest, so...
Yeah, exactly. There's, like, some dark shape out there that you can sort of see after... And, like, after a second... And, like, another window, you realize that it is, in fact, another ship that's kind of clamped on to the, like, docking bay. Or the, like...
That's what
like, where the cargo bay is. But it's really... You notice it's pretty small. It's way smaller than the Vagabond, and it is not heavily armed. It's mostly, like, a transport.
Okay, so yeah, I'll go back to Io and just be like, we've been boarded. Well,
that's obvious.
Okay, yeah, I was just about
Jackass.
to say, I know that's obvious, but okay, we need to figure out what we're gonna do. We have someone dying right here as we have this conversation, which I am prolonging intentionally because, okay, no, not really, but we do have to figure out what we're gonna do because...
But I mean, is it really a loss if we let Crazy Pants go?
Her pants are quite crazy. But I think we have to go take care of this problem. How about you stay here, and I'm going to go over to that other ship and wreck the shit.
I will say, you guys would know that the, like, some of the tools in the medbay would probably be functional as well. There are some that do not require power.
Bo, not that I doubt your ability. We've been together for, enough time, but you usually get knocked the fuck out every time you get into a fight.
Well, there's this thing called redemption, and I'm seeking it right now.
So this is your moment?
This is my moment.
Your moment of glory?
Yes!
Make a not getting knocked out check. Not kidding.
I get to make 3 of those, Graham.
Fair.
All right, bud.
TPK.
I believe in you.
So you get Jane patched up, and then you just come join me, okay?
You got it.
Okay, and yeah, I'm gonna go over to where the other ship is docked with us and try and infiltrate them.
I'm gonna, before you guys go anywhere, I need you to make perception checks.
Oh, shit.
There's probably just a guy in this
Gales?
room
That's
the
Gales.
entire time while we're having this conversation.
Yeah, really.
It's
Drops
like
down from the ceiling.
Knights of the Old Republic 2, where the Sith are just invisible all the time and just appear.
Okay.
I got 2.
I got 3.
Okay. All right. So as you walk past your bedroom, like on the way to the med bay, Io, you notice that the unconscious body that you had left in there is missing.
Sweet.
It's just gone. Bo, on your way down, you do actually catch like a glimpse of like an ankle, like walking, like going around the corner of a hallway in the opposite direction.
I do want to note that when I said I was getting my shit together, that means gathering all my weapons. Just
Yep, I
Make
figured.
it known.
yeah. So I have my revolver, I have my laser rifle, I have my flamethrower, and I have a knife in my boot, just because.
I
Always
forgot
prepared.
you bought a flamethrower.
There was a snake in my boot.
Yeah. So I will put my back up against the corner and peek around.
You do see a figure all dressed in black who is again just kind of going down the hallway quickly and quietly.
I'm going to take a shot with my laser rifle.
All right, let me actually, before you do that, let me see if he notices that he is being seen.
Okay.
Does he notice that you noticed him?
Yeah, I was going to say, why don't you roll a Gale's check first?
1 Gale.
As you poke your head around the corner, I guess, like, he just freezes for a second and, like, slowly starts to turn around. So
Yeah,
now
no,
will
I'm
probably
just
be
gonna
your
fucking
moment to
shoot
shoot.
him. I'm just gonna shoot.
Yeah,
him.
go for it.
Using my laser rifle, I'm shooting to wound, not kill. I made that mistake already.
Okay.
3.
Oh, shit. I was going to make it a level 2 challenge anyway, so you knocked it out. So yeah, you managed to clip him, and he just starts running down the hallway, continuing.
He doesn't fall? I shot him.
Not good enough.
You like wing him, like one of his arms is looking
I
pretty
shoot him
rough.
again. I got 3 again.
All right, I don't have a card to up the difficulty. So, I mean, he's wounded anyway, so like that second shot gets him in the ankle, and now he's like down on the ground.
Okay.
He's looking real rough.
Yeah, so I stalk over and I grab him by, like, I guess his collar, and I drag him into the nearest room, wherever that is. I don't know where we are on the ship right now.
You're in sort of the hallway that's, I think, along... I'm going to say the hallway that kind of connects the engines and the, like, cargo bay area. I'm going to have you also quickly make an agility check. That is Gale's.
Fuck. 2.
Because as you start dragging him, he, like, grabs the knife out of his, like, holster and takes a swing at you. But you manage to, like, matrix out of the way just in time.
Yeah, so I dodge it, and then I grab the knife and I put it in my other boot. And, yeah, I drag him into... you said we're near the cargo bay, so I drag him into, like, our makeshift prison cargo thing, where several people have been. And, I stomp on his wounded ankle, and I pull out my revolver, and I just aim it at him. I'm like, okay, you got some explaining to do. Have at it.
He just kind of looks up at you, and he's actually wearing, like a mask. That's just, like, a blank black mask.
Uh-huh.
And when he speaks, it's like a distorted voice.
Okay.
Almost like, Darth Vader, like a toy. Except, not
Except sinister.
$20 from Walmart. Yeah, actually sinister. And he just says,
"We were hired. This is a contract."
Yeah, okay, that part I get. That's all fine and good. Can I say, alright, we're gonna play 20 questions. Extra solar energy, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, well that was easy. And then I just knock him out. Like, I just beat him with a pistol, and I lock him in the cargo container, and I continue on my way to
all right,
their
I will
ship.
say, do you want to not kill him?
No, I want to not kill him. I'm locking him
Okay.
in our prison. Prison. You guys can't see the finger quotes that I'm doing, but I'm totally doing them.
They're there.
Do another stones check just to make sure you don't kill him.
Do I want to fail then? I got 1.
1 is good. Okay. Yeah, no. It was, if you strike, then I was going to make it so that he died, but no. So that he is out cold and he is in your prison.
Alright, so I hit my comms, and I'm like, Io, I got a prisoner. He is locked in the cargo bay, and I'm going to keep going.
I'm impressed.
Okay.
And with that, we make the sweet cut transition over to Io.
Meanwhile, Io.
I am headed to the medbay with Jane. I imagine Io's probably strong enough to carry her, right?
Oh, yeah.
Jane's very gaunt, so...
Yeah. And I'm very large.
Yeah. Like fireman's carry, or like the, new couple over a threshold carry?
I would say new couple over a threshold carry, just because,
Yeah.
she fell on the knife with her throat, so...
And she is just bleeding all over you. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, it's super...
Are those actually the same thing, I say, realizing now?
I thought
Or what-
fireman's carry was over the shoulder.
Okay, yeah, that's
I
what I
think
thought
it is,
too.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you managed to make it to the med bay without incident. Like, you do have to, like, set Jane down a couple times and, like, pry a door or two open. But you put her on the nearest bed and you look around, and you are now in a med bay.
Hooray! I'm going to start looking for things that could help me stop the bleeding and help me, not let her die.
I'd say Gale's investigation.
Okay.
I'm gonna make it 2 just because you don't have any medical training.
2.
You do find a bunch of bandages. You find, like a lot of the like staples that you'd find in a first aid kit, as well as a bunch of electronic equipment that you would expect probably isn't going to work.
So I'm just going to do the best that I can to patch up her neck with, the lack of electricity and power.
I think we'll do another flames check.
Oh, no. That was cool. It went right on top of the other die. 1.
Okay. I did not set a difficulty for that. So you do actually do a better job this time of actually patching it up. But about now is when you notice that the bleeding has stopped. Like, definitely stopped.
Is that a good stopping?
Probably not.
Shit.
But you do hear, like, coming down the hallway, you hear a sound that sounds very familiar. It sounds a lot like Pixel's casing when there's no other noise.
Okay.
Except sort of smaller and, like, lower to the ground. And
no.
it's walking towards you. The sound is getting louder and louder. And then after a few seconds, you see it's a teddy bear that you have in fact seen before. It's got
Hey guys,
one
what
eye.
did I miss? Did I miss anything?
Oh my god.
What is happening?
Please, no.
Is that me?
Is this real?
I look like shit. Hey, pick me up so I can see my dead body.
What the fuck are you?
I'm Jane. Don't you recognize my voice?
Oh.
I should. The modulator is supposed to sound the same.
What is happening?
What's going on?
What?
There were assassins. I feel so good. It always feels really good when I come newly back online. You know, I got all that like
no.
newly online adrenaline. Pop, 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 pop.
Why?
Pop, pop.
Why is this
Are there
happening?
more bad guys?
Io is just very confused right now. Like, she keeps looking between Jane's body and the teddy bear, like trying to piece it together.
The teddy bear is like shadow boxing, like around her feet.
I think now is a good time to go back to where Bo is, who has no idea what's going on.
Man.
The ship that you saw was kind of like limpet attached over the doorway, like the door to the cargo bay.
So, yeah. Sorry. I'm a little blown away by that.
Are you trying to get over the shock?
Yeah, a little bit. Because you know,
You guys thought you had it all figured out.
I have to
I really had no idea.
Yeah, I have to separate player knowledge from character knowledge now. So, all right, back into badass mercenary Bo mode. Yeah, is the docking clamp basically just like a hallway?
Yeah, but I feel like we established the docking clamp, I think, is in a different part of the ship. This is like when you land, this is the door that you open to like load things that couldn't fit through the docking clamp. And like while you were in the cargo bay, you noticed that like the like cargo bay is just kind of slightly ajar.
All right.
It is actually letting a little bit of air leak out, but not too much, not enough that you'd be super concerned.
Like into the vacuum of space?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those things you should probably deal with sooner than later, but like
Correct.
at this precise moment, you're not in danger of, depressurizing and losing all air.
So can I get to the other ship from where I'm at?
Yeah. Yeah, they've definitely set it up so that that appears to be how they got in. You can see the other ship through the gap. The interior is all black. All the buttons are labeled black with black lights.
Oh my god, these guys take themselves way too seriously.
They brought a lot of Douglas Adams.
I'm going to peer through the gap first. It's a small ship, and we've already we've killed one of the guys and imprisoned another. So I imagine there's probably only 2 more guys. I don't know. That might come back to bite me in the ass. But yeah, I'm going to peer into the other ship and just kind of see what I can see.
Gales me.
1 gale.
That's enough. It appears to be empty, at least the section that you can see. You are correct in thinking it's a very small ship. It looks like it's only really got room for it's got 3 bunks and a cockpit, minor facilities from what you can see, and you can't hear or see anybody coming through the room.
All right.
Or the ship itself.
I'm going to infiltrate the ship then. Sneakily.
All right. Sneakily.
Yes. Or attempted sneakily.
Actually, now that you're inside, you do notice on one of the bunks, You don't know it's the same guy, but you do notice that there is an unconscious assassin, which is a tongue twister, but lying on one of the bunks.
Okay. Unconscious in the sense that, like, he's been not sleeping, unconscious.
Yes, unconscious as in knocked out.
Okay, I will ignore him for now and
That's
continue
fair.
exploring. I think I would try and find the cockpit, because I imagine that if there is someone else, that's where they would still be.
The cockpit is basically dead ahead, and you can see it from where you are, and as you go in, the cockpit is also empty. All of the instruments just basically say, like, infiltrator mode, and the computer is active. The design is not dissimilar from the Vagabond, it's just, cockpits are fairly standard.
Right, so I'm going to, I want to say, like, hack the system, but I am in no way a hacker. So, I guess...
Hack it with your fists.
No, I don't want to do that either, because I might, like, really fuck something up in a bad way. I'm going to go back to the unconscious assassin.
Okay.
And I'm going to drag him back to our ship and toss him into the brig with his buddy.
Alright. He flops bodily to the floor of the makeshift brig.
Sweet. So now we've got 2 unconscious assassins and 1 dead assassin.
Yes, although you haven't seen the body recently, but
What?
No, the guy's dead. I'm just
Or is he?
Okay.
Pardon?
Yeah, so I'm going to calm Io at this point and be like, okay, I got another one. We've got 2 prisoners right now. There might be a third. I'm not done searching their ship, but...
The bear is alive.
Come again?
The teddy, the teddy bear, it's alive.
Ask him if he needs some help.
It wants to know if
what?
you need help. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you stay where you're at. I'm gonna go finish what I'm doing. And I just, like, turn the comm off.
Yeah, do you guys want to do anything in the med bay, or should we keep going with Bo trying to figure out...
I want to know what is happening.
I real quick, before we go back to Bo, so Jane Bear, like, sort of Power Ranger jumps onto the top of the bed and, like, takes the comm off of dead Jane, so that, and puts it on.
Okay.
Wait, Jane's dead? I'm
so dead.
I'm
Look at
stuck
that.
with the teddy bear.
I mean, nice job with the sheet, but, like, that's clearly a dead body. I would have thought you would be able to recognize them, Io. They're kind of your forte.
Oh man, I don't know what's happening right now. Is this
Okay.
Did I eat something weird? Did I have way too much to drink?
It's like this. I've always been a teddy bear. I could have explained that better.
In personality?
No. like this. You're looking at me. This is me.
But who is
Taylor
me?
does a little dance. It's me, Jane.
But
it's Jane too. Jane.
Jane is over there.
Jane is a teddy bear.
Oh man.
And that's my old dead casing. It's fine.
What do you mean casing?
We got some shit to deal with, don't we? Maybe I should tell you guys later.
This is a lot to take in.
I'm gonna go find Bo. Dr. like jumps off and it's like,
just watch out for Dr. Parsnip. I don't know what she'll do.
okay.
And I follow behind Teddy Jane.
What is Dr. Parsnip doing right now?
I don't know. I hope wonderful things. I hope she's living her best life.
I think unbeknownst to all of you, but you will discover later, Dr. Parsnip is playing with the corpse of the assassin in Bo's
Oh, thank God. I thought you were going to say she's dead.
No, I couldn't kill Dr. Parsnip. Dr.
Okay.
Parsnip reminds me too much of my giant cat. So, Bo, you're in the cargo bay kind of scratching your head at the door, I imagine, and that's when you hear, like, the pitter-patter of little feet and also Io.
I like, where did you say I am? I'm sorry.
You're in the cargo bay, you're, like, kind of standing between the makeshift door, or the makeshift brig and the, like, cracked open door. Kind of like, I picture you, like, just kind of looking at it, like, scratching your head with, like, a... So that's some shit, kind of added, like, air about you.
So at this point, I was getting ready to head back into the other ship.
You, on the way past, you walk past that experimental ship that you guys picked up during the race and never did anything
Yeah,
with it?
I just kind of look at it, I'm like, huh. God, I gotta come down here more often.
There's, like, the Ark of the Covenant.
It's like, yeah, everything's caked in dust. Like, ooh,
Indiana Jones swings
I
by.
gotta clean out
Anyway.
down here, man.
So yeah, you are now joined by the rest of your party, although one of them is several feet shorter and way furrier than you remember.
I'm here. I'm ready. Pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. Where are the bad guys?
I just point at the teddy bear and go, what the fuck?
Bo, this is Jane?
Pop, 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 pop.
What?
It's me. Don't you recognize my voice? Been over this with Io. It's me. Hi. Surprise, I'm a teddy bear.
So, I don't quite understand it, but apparently Jane's other casing died, and now this is Jane?
Casing died.
I think she's a spider.
Super dead.
Oh god, no, don't. Don't even.
I think she's a spider.
It's like she's
Sorry.
molting.
It's the creep.
I'm gonna take out my revolver and point it at the teddy bear and be like, sing a Rush song. Do it.
In the intervening few
Pleasant
weeks.
faced man steps up to greet you. He smiles and says he's pleased to meet you.
So yeah, I'll put
How's that?
my gun away and look at Ion and be like, this is weird as fuck, but it checks out.
I mean, I guess so.
I guess at this point I would be like, okay, we have obviously some things to discuss, but at this particular moment, we got to figure this shit out. So one of you, at this point, I'm going to suggest Teddy Jane, you stay here, please, and watch the brig. There's 2 unconscious fellas in there. You know, they're locked in there, but they're assassins, so they probably have some weird tricks up their sleeve. And I don't think they'll be looking out for you.
A teddy bear.
Yes, a teddy bear.
Oh, I have to stand guard? Fine.
You are the least. I mean, you could just sit there and, let's go, Io. And, like, I just pull Io. Like, I drag her by the arm and pull her towards the other ship.
Oh, okay.
And, like, along the way, I'm just like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
I
What
don't
the fuck?
know.
What the
I told
fuck?
you
What
that
the
something
fuck?
was up and you wouldn't listen to me.
You never told me she was a stuffed animal. What the
I
fuck?
didn't know. I knew she was weird, but I didn't know it was this level of weird.
Dad, oh, God, man, you think you know someone and... God,
They turn out to be a teddy bear.
I just... Okay, I
mean-
have to log this away for now until I can fully comprehend and deal with it later.
Yeah. Let's compartmentalize this.
Okay, so business mode, wearing business socks, business time. Okay.
Oh yeah.
There
Business
is
underwear?
no.
No.
That's
Okay.
party time. There
Carry
is one dead assailant in my room. There are 2 dead... No, shit. They're not dead. Fuck! There are 2 unconscious assailants in the brig. This is a tiny ass ship. I gotta say, either there's one more person or I got them all, which I will take your thanks later. But we gotta just cover the ship
I wasn't
and make...
offering them.
Shut up. We have to go and make sure that the other ship is clean. And make sure our ship's clean. What's going on with Pixel, by the way?
I don't know. Everything is so weird right now.
I will hit my comm and be like, Jane. Yes, Jane. Can you...
Yo, yeah.
I know you can't... I didn't mean to saddle you with God duty. Try and get some answers out of Pixel about what's going on. I think they're having some issues.
Okay.
And, yeah, I want to continue my sweep of the other ship, I guess.
Okay.
I'm with you.
Yeah, and I mean, as you go in, like, there basically are no rooms. There's basically, like, the corridor that's got those bunks in it, where you found the unconscious dude, and then there's, like, minor living facilities, and then there's the cockpit. It's basically like a rocket, like, long and thin is kind of the shape of it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still got, in the cockpit, there's still the, like, infiltration protocol on screen.
So the ship's empty?
Yep, as far as you can tell.
Can, like, we look through their shit? Like, do
Sure.
they have any files or...
I owe you voyeuristic
Yeah.
tendencies are starting to get a little out of control.
I would say make a Gale's check for perception, but you guys can do that. My hand is really shitty though, and one of the rules in Weave is if the storyteller has a shitty hand and wants to draw a new one, you guys can insta-pass, so you don't actually have to make a roll. I'm just going to draw a new hand.
Hooray!
It's very Spartan. There's, minor entertainment facilities because the contract is like up on one of the screens. It's got files on all three of you with not a ton of information for, well, really any of you, because you guys all stay kind of under the radar.
Good.
Thank goodness.
All the like call signs and recent visit like locations.
I'm going to...
A few flight plan details for the Vagabond.
Can I search for the names? Antoine. What was his last name?
Columbo.
Antoine, and also, I just gotta make sure, and I don't think she was in on it, but Cheryl Lynn.
Oh, no.
The only thing that you do find is, like, the contract was approved by Antoine Columbo. Like, it was taken out by Antoine Columbo. Actually, it was taken out by Antoine Columbo and then, like, signed at the bottom with, like, his assistant's name with, like, dictated, not read, written at the bottom.
That fucking dick. How do they know we ratted them out? I mean, clearly they know. How do they know?
We'll have to find that out.
Did we just fucking make enemies with a giant, like, conglomerate?
Yeah, but I mean, you didn't seem to like them anyway.
I don't, but, I like having some spectrum of control over my life.
I mean, Bo, we don't make good choices. We don't make smart choices. We stole our ship from a well-known, mob member. When have we ever done the smart thing?
I'm just trying to live my best life.
Well, buckle up.
Fuck.
Because you're living this one instead.
You hear
Let's
Teddy
go.
Jane through the comms.
Hey, you left the comms on.
I was going to say, let's go check in with Teddy Jane.
Is that the official new character name?
Both of the assassins kind of like stir a little bit, but they don't come to consciousness yet. And you're kind of standing outside the makeshift brig.
Do I feel that it can hold them if I leave it alone for a little bit?
Yeah, you've never had anybody escape from this as far as you know, or as far as the other two know.
Okay. Just to be safe, I walk up to the door and I like whisper something really like threatening and unsettling that will happen to them if they escape. And then I go up to the bridge to see if I can get like anything working, to see if I can find out, because Pixel mentioned being in a room, right?
They said they were in the core.
Oh, they told us where they are,
Yeah, in the power core.
but they don't know about the casing.
Your casing? Oh no, the
No,
casing. The
Pixel's
casing itself
casing.
is in the core. You would know
Oh,
this.
so I should go
like,
down there.
Yeah, when the ship goes down.
Oh, I wouldn't
basically-
know that. I was dead.
No, I mean, like, generally, this is how AIs work, is, like, if the ship goes down, the AI can still function inside the casing. It's like a failsafe.
Okay, so I go to the core
Okay.
to find Pixel and see if I can, like, help get the ship back online.
Right.
With my total lack of opposable digits.
As you walk in, Pixel is still kind of in a state as earlier, but just kind of goes, "Hello, Jane," unfazed.
Hey, Pixel. What's up?
It is good to see you. What are we doing here? What is going on?
We got boarded by some assassins. I'm gonna try to help you boot the ship back up.
Thank you.
I start slapping buttons.
Thus far, none of the buttons have seemed to work. It is external interference. If we were boarded by assassins, it seems likely that is coming from their ship.
Boop! Hey, guys. Somewhere on the ship is the thing that's fucking up our ship. You gotta find it and shut it down.
Oh yeah, this thing that says infiltration mode that I've been staring at for like 10 minutes. I should probably do something. Okay. Boop.
Yeah, maybe shut that protocol off.
I mean, it's a computer system. There's gotta be just like, I hit Control-Alt-Delete and infiltration protocol.
I mean, it doesn't take you too long. It's pretty standard, and it just says mission. Like, you get a prompt that says "mission complete?" ?
I look at Io and I'm like,
Yes?
Yes?
Do it.
Oh my god, are we about to report our own deaths?
I can't wait.
Fuck yeah. Click.
As you do that, the doors of the back of the ship close, and the ship begins to disengage and detach from the rest of from the Vagabond.
Oh.
And as soon as it does that, the power on the Vagabond returns.
Hey guys, good job, you did it.
Oh, shit, are we on autopilot? Oh, fuck, and you start hearing like, oh god, fuck.
You can go ahead and make a flames
guys.
roll. I'm gonna make it just level 1 though, because it's a standard ship.
1 flames.
And you manage to just stop the ship. It stops moving away from the Vagabond and just hovers.
Like, oh, thank Christ, jeez. Whew. Oh. I'll navigate us back towards the Vagabond. I'll probably nudge it gently because I don't know how to fly a ship very well. Probably bonk, fuck, bonk. Damn it.
Put holes in the Vagabond.
No, I'm going at 2 miles per hour. So
you're gonna bring it around to the docking clamp, or what are you doing?
yeah, I imagine that we just bungee cord the ship to ours.
And then jump through space to get back in?
Yeah, no, you're right. Docking clamp. The proper docking clamp though, not the whole cargo bay thing.
While you're in the process of bringing it around to the docking clamp and everything, Pixel comes on the comms to this ship and starts talking to you and is back to normal. No longer seems freaked out.
Good.
Teddy Jane goes back to the brig to keep an eye on the door.
Okay.
Guys, we've got 3 ships now. We've got 3 ships. We could each have our own ship.
You've got a fleet.
Is this really the best idea?
No, we're gonna ditch this ship. I don't want to hang on to this one. This is not smart because these people will hide to kill us, and we've got this ship, and we don't want to hang on to this one.
We're
now.
not dead.
Right.
So Jane, you're the first one back to the brig, and in the meantime, one of the assassins has actually come back to consciousness. It was the one. Well, you have no real way of identifying either of them because they're both wearing the same masks, but.
And also, I was dead at the time.
You were also dead at the time, yes. So one of the assassins is kind of walking around and is sort of looks at you and then just kind of does a double take.
Is he still in the brig?
Yeah, he's still inside the brig, but he's now conscious.
Okay, I'm on the outside of the brig. Okay.
Yeah.
I sit down in that way that teddy bears sit down and just glare at him.
Head slumped.
He watches you.
Head up, but with the legs apart, that,
right.
The way that babies sit.
Yeah. But you're beyond 3 weeks old and you have full control of your neck muscles.
And you don't have a self-destruct button.
God, can we get? Man, you threw me off with that. I was just gonna ask, how long was Jane offline? Like, how long were you, I guess, not coherent or conscious or in existence or whatever? Like, were you in your...
Is that it?
Were you in your casing, finger quotes, until it died and then your consciousness came back online in the teddy bear?
Yeah, that's the trigger.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Technically, I think both were active at the same time. You just kind of failed over to one.
Yeah, but the teddy bear was locked in a safe
Right.
and had to get out.
How did you open a safe from the inside?
Magic.
I made provisions.
Oh, wow. That's some great roleplay right there.
I was going to say, do we want to go back
No
to
plot
that
holes
moment
there.
and play through that for a sec?
Sure.
Yes,
So-
make her provide explanations.
So,
Actually, if you go back to the first episode...
Oh,
when I
you
bought
did
the
something
ship,
to the safe.
I put a small round black disc in the safe.
Oh my god, you're right. Because
forgot about
listened
that.
to that episode recently.
yep.
And it's there specifically so that Teddy Bear Jane can get out if she needs to.
Wow. Alright. Thinking ahead.
Yeah, we've been planning this shit since we made the character.
Have you been waiting to die?
So hard.
You're
Oh,
welcome
man.
for not saving you.
Gramps tried to kill me like 4 times.
And basically, either one of you guys throw yourself in the way, or, like, you, like, send Jane away because she's injured, like that time on
Sorry, we're such
Mercury.
good teammates.
Sorry, we didn't
No,
want
it's
our
fine.
teammate to die.
It was just really funny because we were like, I'm gonna die this episode, and then you guys would be like, "We saved you by the skin of our teeth," and I was like, "Guess I'm not gonna."
Damn it!
It's all good.
So the assassin kind of, like, watches the teddy bear for a few minutes, and, like, eventually just kind of goes back to, like, looking around the cell, trying to, like, probe for weaknesses, and, like, kind of jiggling on the
Hey.
bars, pushing at the door.
Hey! Sit down, asshole.
He, like, blinks and, like, just keeps doing it, but, like, when you start talking, he, like, stops
I
and
will.
stares.
Every time he turns to look at me, I stop talking.
I will say you can make a Brooks check, but I will give you an extra dice situationally, and you only really need a 1. This is persuasion, basically, / intimidation.
Yeah, I got 1.
Okay. Do you want to persuade or intimidate?
I guess persuade. Intimidate.
I was gonna say it felt like intimidation, and you just kind of like it started to look real. Well, you can't actually see his face because he's got a mask, but he's like sort of standing, like almost like a deer in the headlights, kind of like frozen. And after a few minutes, just like quietly sits down and like cross-legged sits opposite the teddy bear and like watches. So you two,
I don't move. And I don't talk.
Io and Bo, you guys basically walk in on this staring contest.
This is not ever going to get old.
Yeah,
I finally move. It's like the first time I've moved in like 5 minutes, and I do that thing where I just turn my head suddenly.
I just like wave.
Hey,
I'm
guys!
like, hey, everything cool? We got power.
Everything
I start
is.
taking deep breaths. I'm like, okay, we got air. Very good. Listen, there's a dead body in my room. I'm gonna go take care of that real quick. I gotta get another mattress too. Fuck, Jesus. All right, and like I go over to like a corner in the cargo bay is just filled with spare mattresses because I'm consistently lighting mine on fire. I think it's happened like 3 times in 11 episodes. So
I know
yeah,
it's
I
happened.
go-
Yeah.
at least twice. I go and grab one and like start dragging it up to my my room. And I get in there and there's like a dead, burnt, mangled corpse lying on the floor, and I imagine Dr. Parsnip is just like lying on his chest purring. Just like, oh, God.
Yep.
Like, listen, you're great and everything, but I gotta get this out of here. And I just, like, grab it by the legs and start dragging it back down to the cargo bay.
And Dr. Parsnip, who is, as you recall, very large.
Yeah, like 150
like the size
pounds.
of a large dog, yeah. Kind of comes with and just, like, goes for the ride.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Still on the body?
Still on the body.
Nice.
You're not making this any easier. Jesus.
Dr. Parsnip purrs in response. Just, like, gives you the slow close eyes.
So yeah, I drag the body down to the cargo bay, and I drag it past the brig, like, very slowly, and I stare at the guys in the cargo bay as I do it.
The one that
There's my precious little angel
you
baby.
recognize now. It's the one that you, like, found on the ship is the one that's come to consciousness. The other one is still out cold. And he actually, like, stops staring at Teddy Jane and starts staring at Dr. Parsnip in the body as it goes by.
I do that thing where I'm gonna do it, but our listeners can't see it, where I point at my eyes and I point at him.
Io, what are you doing while all this is going down?
Am I still covered? I'm still covered in Jane's blood, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to try to get the attention of Dr. Parsnip.
God, that's really morbid.
I just want to say hi.
Dr. Parsnip kind of, like, slowly raises her head and, like, looks at you. And then, like, trots over and, like, rubs against your hip.
There you are. My precious little angel baby. What are you doing? Did you find a toy? Did you find something to play with? And I'm just staring at the two in the makeshift brig.
Alright, yeah, the other guy's still, like, kind of just watching the whole thing, just, like, just does not know how to respond to any of
These
this.
assholes tried to kill us, Dr. Parsnip. How does that make you feel?
Dr. Parsnip curls up on your feet, falls asleep.
No.
After I clean my room up, I sit down, like, is everyone just kind of gathered outside the brig?
Yeah,
Seems like
I'm
it,
just
yeah.
staring in there. Yeah.
Yeah, so I, like, pull a chair over and I sit down to have a conversation with both my party as well as the dudes in the prison. And I'm like, okay, so clearly well, I don't want to say we fucked up, but we made some decisions where we decided to rat out our buds at Extra Solar Energy, who, in their defense, did give fair warning that were we to do so, they would hire assassins and send them after us. Case in point, gentlemen, and I, like, gesture at the guys in the brig. Correct?
At this point, the one who's still unconscious kind of, like, coughs. It seems like he's choking a little bit, and the other guy kind of, like, stops staring at you guys and kind of, like, runs over and starts trying to, like, you know, basically help him. And then the guy kind of, the choking guy just kind of, like, falls back to, like, being out cold.
Okay, perfect. So, we took care of this little indiscretion. One gentleman is currently, well, fuck, he's dead. And the other two we've got right here. Jane,
Yo.
should I apologize for your current situation? How do you feel about? Are you cool with this? Are you gonna stay like this? You gonna get another?
Oh, I don't think you can ask questions like that. That's not polite.
Oh, this is new to me, and I'm learning, so I apologize if I say anything insensitive.
It's fine. Casings are pretty expensive, and I got my last one from my benefactor, and he's not really talking to me right now. So it's happened before. It's fine. I've always been a teddy bear. I just, use the other thing, and then if it dies, I just go back to being a teddy bear. This is where my main consciousness is housed. It's a defense mechanism.
It's more for like a keeping up appearances sort of thing.
and a protection thing, and that way, you know,
True.
if I die...
I do imagine that, again, you know, no offense here, but you're probably pretty fragile in your current state.
As a teddy bear?
Yeah.
I got all kinds of special titanium and shit, although I gotta say, like, I hope I brought enough felt, because I haven't been to the fabric store in a while, and if this shit gets ripped up, it's gonna be a pain in the ass to fix without any thumbs.
Yeah, so, like, and I just try to, like, grab the teddy bear and pick it up.
Hey, I kick him in the face.
Okay. Okay, that was rude. Alright. Valid.
But, like, hard. Like, you notice that it's like being kicked in the face by an actual foot of an actual person.
Yeah, I just, like, I drop you. I'm just like, okay. Point taken. I was just...
Rude.
Yeah.
That was rude. I'm, like, pointing, but I have no fingers. That was rude.
Alright, my sincerest apologies.
This is all so weird.
Yeah.
It's so strange.
This is like a
I
fever
don't
dream.
know what's happening.
Okay, so, what is our next course of action? We've got our pirate friends, who, I hope they're our friends, because, if they're not,
I hope they're not dead.
We are in even deeper shit that I could imagine right now, seeing as, extra solar energy is gonna be on our asses. We did, on this ship, say mission complete. So hopefully they think we're dead, at least for perhaps a little while until we fuck up and they come after us again.
The assassin who's conscious kind of looks up and goes,
Yes, they think you're dead.
Cool.
That's how that works.
notice that it's a woman under all that mask.
What are you getting out of this?
Us? Money. We
Yeah,
get paid to
what
do
kind of-
this. The Guild of Assassins gets paid very well.
So, what happens when you don't make it back?
Our next of kin is notified and given our income.
So, wouldn't that look a little weird if, you completed your mission, but didn't return home?
We are trained to essentially kill or die trying.
What do you want to do with them, Bo?
Yeah.
Teddy?
I'm wondering that myself right now.
Man, I'm a archaeologist. I don't know.
Which...
You guys get me into all kinds of crazy scrapes. Assassins, man.
Oh,
You're the one that
man.
decided to join us.
I needed a ride. I don't know. How do we get them to keep their mouths shut?
I know one way.
Needle and thread. You're right. And she gets up and starts like walking.
Okay, I know two ways.
The assassin kind of pipes up and just goes,
The mission is complete, so we have gotten paid. We're not coming after you guys again. We have no reason to.
Yeah,
So far as
but
the society is concerned, the contract is complete.
I understand what you're saying. I hear the words coming out of your mouth, but we have been dicked over so many times that I'm just like... God, it's really hard to trust people right now. And, I understand it's hypocritical of me to be saying that. I get it. But, shit, man.
No, I understand.
Now,
In your
just
position, I would probably be thinking the same.
a quick out of, game question. The Assassin's Guild, they're, on the up and up for what they do, right?
oh yeah, it is the Society of Assassins, I looked it up. Yeah, they are like the... People talk about them all the time, and they are supposed to be the best of the best for if you want somebody to be killed without, with or without knowing it. It's sort of like an optional package that you can pay to have it, not tied back to you, but...
Okay.
Yeah, basically, they're legit. They're as legit as people who sneak into somebody's house and kill them in their sleep can be.
But I mean, they wouldn't have bounties or anything like that out on their heads, would they? If we found out their identity?
No, they
Okay,
wouldn't.
that's all I mean. Okay.
It's sanctioned isn't quite the right word, but because they are so well paid, they have paid off all of the authorities, or at least that's the rumor, to kind of operate without police interference.
Okay.
while we're out of character, I have to look at that thing you sent me because I'm trying to figure out if. Yep. Okay. All right. So back in character, guys. Hang on one second, and I pull out I guess a tablet or a smartphone or whatever the equivalent is in.
Yep.
Space tablet.
In space, yeah. I'm like, this is. I guess I should let you know. I kind of, I don't know exactly the reason or what it is or any of that good stuff, but I kind of have a low-level hit on me at all times. It doesn't come up often, but I think that coupled with recent bullshit with extra solar, that it may have cropped up again. The Society of Assassins. We got some beef, low-level beef, like Taco Bell grade beef.
What do you mean you have a little hit out on you, Bo?
Can a hit be little?
A hit is a hit.
That's true. It's kind of a binary state. Either someone's out to kill you or they aren't.
Bo.
Yeah, but what you're saying is true. But the level of degree to which they want to find me is what I'm getting at here. Kind of like if they saw me on the street, but they were in line for a hamburger, they might be like, "Shit, man! This hamburger is more important to me than killing that dude right now."
Bo, maybe you shouldn't be, sharing this information in front of trained assassins.
They know! What did I just said there's a hit out on me. They're with the Society of Assassins. I was probably just a bonus where it was hey, we want you to kill the crew of the Vagabond. Hey, bonus, Bo's on there twice. You get double for him.
So, humorous friends. Does this clear Bo's debts?
Yeah, I mean, we're getting, like you said, we're getting paid double. I mean, the second one wasn't very much, but yeah, no, he's pretty much off our radar at this point. If he has recorded himself dead, it's probably already making its way to.
I'm trying to think of what the name of the database would be, but did we land on a pronunciation for Children of Kaisen or Keeson?
No, I think you both pronounced it differently and then yelled at each other for doing so.
Yeah, as we do.
I like Kaisen.
Okay.
I think it's probably even been reported to the Children of Kaisen's database, as they are sort of the keepers of the dead. So I think by all records, the three of you are dead.
And how can we ensure you don't change that?
We don't really have a reason to. If nothing else, it would look pretty bad for us if people we said were dead sort of showed up again. But, not bad enough that we do anything about it.
Should we let them go, Bo? And Teddy?
Well,
to be transparent, if you guys are sort of declared not dead, undead, I don't recall what the paperwork actually says, but if you guys are declared no longer dead, then the hits may return, or at least the clients have the opportunity to re-up those hits. It's a very complicated process, though, so I prefer you didn't do that.
Bureaucracy. Perfect. Believe it or not, I am not for wanton violence and killing. Shit, now I want dim sum.
Is wonton violence just eating it? Yeah, right?
God, I want dim sum so bad right now. Anyways, guys, I mean, I'm okay with letting them go. They can take the ship. They can take the... Well, I don't know if you can have the dead body. The cat seems very attached to it.
Yeah, we don't want to separate Dr. Parsnip from her corpse.
But, can we count on you guys to... God, I feel dumb asking this. I just feel so fucking stupid. Will you guys not fucking blow our cover?
hey, I mean, you can always guarantee it with a little scratch, but like I said, there's nothing really in it for us. It's already been reported to the guild, so like, either way, we're kind of boned, and you guys have kind of kicked all of our asses, so like, I'm not in a position to fight,
You guys?
and he's...
You guys.
And she kind of looks down at the guy who's still unconscious.
That's our leader. I'm cool with taking the easy way out here. I'd like to take my colleague.
And she kind of looks over at the, like, corner where Dr. Parsnip is kind of, like, batting one of the legs on the corpse. She's like...
I'd like to take our colleague back so that he can have his last rites and whatnot, but it is not a deal breaker.
We can arrange that. So should we let them go?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
She's like...
All right.
it's fine.
Obviously.
No, you don't. I'm gonna go over and retrieve the corpse from Dr. Parsnip.
Dr. Parsnip kind of, like, reaches up to try and bat at it as you take it away, but, like, ultimately doesn't really try to stop you.
You're so cute, Dr. Parsnip. And I fireman carry
Okay.
the corpse.
After a few minutes, Dr. Parsnip finds something else to play with. There's a space rat that's gotten her attention, and she goes chasing that. So you guys unlock the door, let the assassins out.
Yeah, I guess let them go back to their ship. We'll carry the corpse over for them.
Yep.
Because I'm sure the other one is dragging the leader over.
Yeah, she, like, fireman carries the other guy as well. As soon as she gets on the ship, she, like, puts him into one of the beds and, like, gets some med equipment and starts putting it on him and kind of not, like, waves for you to put the corpse on one of the other bunks. And then, yeah, after a few minutes, just kind of goes into the cockpit, starts firing up the controls.
And the ending scene of the podcast, is we watch them as the ship disappears into the distance, and we all stand there, staring.
Flipping them the bird.
Me. I mean, you can do that if you want to. Jane can't.
But it's like silhouettes, and it's like two people, and in between them is just like this 1.5 foot tall teddy bear.
From Megan, Mike, Perry, and myself, thanks for listening to another The Role Less Taken. Thank you also to E57 for letting us use their song Stroke from the album Heavy Seas and Smashing Skies. Be sure to check them out wherever fine music is found. You can also check us out on social media. We are on Facebook as The Role Less Taken. We're on Twitter at Role Less Taken. And we're on Instagram at The Role Less Taken. Come and check us out next week, and we'll see what kinds of scrapes our crew gets into.
And now you know it's eating at my soul. And now you know I'm just doing what's right.
Anyone? Bueller? Pixel?
Sorry. Un momento. I have sound interference.
Is it feline?
It was feline. DZ was snoring up a storm, and I could hear it, and it looked like the microphone was picking it up. So Christy woke her up, and now I'm just waiting for Christy to sit back down.
I'm going to switch to an out-of-character voice right now for a second and say, did I at any point ask Jane if she was an android? I feel like that's something I
No.
would have asked her. No?
I think
Shit.
you might have in, like, a lost episode.
Okay.
Like a lost version of the first episode.
Okay. Well, never mind then.
I like this idea that, like, in the intervening weeks since the race, like, Bo has just gotten really into Rush and been like, yo, Jane, just hook me up.
Their favorite song to sing together is Time Stands Still.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
Siri, enact non-infiltration mode.
The ship does nothing. It does not
Siri,
have Siri.
play Africa by Toto.
The ship responds to it. No, it doesn't.